I'm available for all sort of MyLab courses, MS Excel, MS Word, MS PowerPoint, MS Access Mathematics, Accounting and Statistics, Problems Rock.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's session, we are taking XP25 Excel Chapter 9 Mid-Level 1 Expenses. I will guide you through this video step by step, making it easy for you to follow, and you can done your assignment by watching this video. If you do not able to do this assignment and if you want to do this assignment from me, you can contact me on my WhatsApp and email. I will do this complete assignment for you with A plus grade, and I will do this complete course for you with A plus grade. I am handling many student courses on MATLAB, Pearson, Engagement, MC Grail, 700 Blackboards, and many more colleges like MyLab Accounting, MyLab Finance, MyLab Excel, MyLab Word, MyLab PowerPoint, Writing, Economics, Java, C++, Python, Nursing, and many more online courses. My WhatsApp link is given in the description. You can click on my WhatsApp link and directly come on my WhatsApp chat. My WhatsApp scanner is given in the first slide of this video. You can scan my WhatsApp and directly come on my WhatsApp chat. Okay, let's start our assignment to solve it step by step. First, we will click on enable editing button. So we will move on title of assignment. First, we will select this title. Then I will increase the font size of this title for a proper view in my video. So we will highlight this title for a so if we highlight the title because you will read easily. Okay, XP25 Excel chapter 9 mid level 1 expenses. Under this project description, you can see your project description to get idea about your project. So we will move on next question of this assignment. First, we will increase the font size of instruction file for a proper view in my video. Okay. Question number 1 is that start Excel, download and open the file name XP25 Excel chapter 9 ML1 expenses XLS. Grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of file name. Basically, in this question, we will have to download Excel workbook from Pearson Lab dashboard portal. I have also downloaded this file from Pearson portal. I am opening my Excel workbook. You can download this file easily from your Pearson dashboard portal. So we will click on enable editing button first. Then we are able to do this assignment. Okay. So we will move on next question of this assignment is question number 2. Question number 2 is that question number 2 is that before you focus on the second quarter expenses, you want to hide the first quarter worksheet. Hide the January, February and March worksheet. Simply we will select this 3 sheet and then we will hide this January, February and March worksheet. Right click on this sheet, click on hide button. So right click on February worksheet and click on hide button. So right click on March worksheet and click on hide button. Okay, this 3 worksheet are hidden now. So we will move on. Next question is question number 3. Question number 3 is that you want to enter a title and apply a cell style to 3 worksheet at the same time. Group the April, May and June worksheet. Enter savings, income and expenses in cell A1. Select the range A1 to C1 and apply the heading 1 cell style. Basically in this question, first we will group this 3 worksheet April, May and June. Go to Excel workbook, click on April worksheet, press Ctrl and then we will click on May and click on June worksheet. So this 3 worksheet are grouped now. So enter savings, income and expenses in cell A1. Okay. Saving, income and expenses in cell A1. Click on cell A1. We will copy and paste in formula bar or we will type here saving, income and expenses and press enter. Okay. So select the range A1 to C1 and apply the heading 1 cell style. Okay. Okay, we will select this A1 to C1. Go to the home tab. In the style group, we will apply heading 1 cell style in the range A1 to C1. Go to the home tab. In the style group, click on cell style button. So we will click on heading 1 style. Okay. So we will move on next question. So moving on next question, I have done this question so well. Question number 4 is that I have done 3 questions so far. So moving on question number 4. With the worksheet grouped, you want to calculate the ending saving balance. Okay, with the worksheet grouped, you want to calculate the ending saving balance. The main point of this question is starting here in cell C6, add the beginning saving balance to the monthly saving added. Okay, simply we will go to cell C6, we will have to add the beginning saving balance to the monthly saving added. Click on cell C6, press is equal to C4 plus C5. Monthly saving added plus C5. Okay, C4 is beginning saving balance and C5 is monthly saving added. So we will press enter and it will be show ending saving balance. Okay, now we will move on next question. I have done 4 questions right now. So moving on question number 5. The question number 5 is that 3 worksheets should have 3D references to other worksheets. Ungroup the worksheet, display the May worksheet in cell C4, create a formula with a 3D reference to cell C6, ending saving balance in the April worksheet. Okay, display the June worksheet in cell C4, create a formula with 3D references to cell C6, the ending saving balance in the May worksheet. Okay, so display the quarter 2 worksheet in cell C4. Create a formula with a 3D reference to cell C6, the ending saving balance in the June worksheet. The first point is that ungroup the worksheet. Right click on April worksheet, click on ungroup worksheet. So display the May worksheet first. Click on the May worksheet. Okay, so in cell C4, create a 3D references to cell C6, the ending saving balance in the April worksheet. Okay, we will click on cell C4, so we will go to April worksheet and then click on cell C6. Click on cell C4, press is equal to in the May worksheet on cell C4. So we will go to the April worksheet and click on cell C6 ending saving balance. So we will press enter. Okay, you can see this. So display the June worksheet in cell C4. Go to the June worksheet, click on cell C4, create a 3D references to cell C6 ending saving balance in the May worksheet. Click on cell C4 in the June worksheet, press is equal to, so we will go to the May worksheet and click on cell C6 ending saving balance, then press enter. Okay, so the next point is that display the QTR2 worksheet in cell C4, create a 3D references to cell C6 to the June worksheet. Go to cell C4 in the QTR2 worksheet, press is equal to, go to the June worksheet and then enter a 3D references formula and cell C6. So we will press enter. It will be find ending saving balance in cell C4. Okay, this question is done now. So we will move on next question. The next question is question number 6. I have done 5 questions so far of this assignment. Question number 6 is that you are ready to build function with 3D references to some data from all 3 months on QTR2 worksheet. With the QTR2 worksheet active, select cell C9 and insert the sum function with the 3D references to total the salary amount for all 3 months. Copy the function in cell C9 to cell C21 and cell C23. Okay, with the QTR2 worksheet active, click on QTR2 worksheet. Okay, so select cell C9 and insert the sum function with the 3D references to total the salary amount for all 3 months. Okay, we will click on cell C9. Cell C9, press is equal to in cell C9. So we will enter a sum function. enter a 3D reference formula, go to the April and go to the go to the April worksheet and simply click on cell C9. Okay, salary. So we will go to the May worksheet and we will click on cell C9. Okay, and so we will go to the June worksheet, click on cell C9. We will have to add all salary, all months salary, and then we will press enter. It will be show salary in cell C9 for all months. Okay, copy the function in the cell C9 to cell C21 and cell C23. Okay, copy the function cell C21 and cell C23, simply copy and paste is equal to enter sum function. So we'll go to the April worksheet. We will click on cell C21, May worksheet, and we will click on cell C21 total expenses. Go to the June worksheet and click on cell C21. Okay, so we will click on cell C23, enter sum function, go to the April worksheet and then click on cell C23, go to the May worksheet and click on cell C23 differences, go to the June worksheet and click on cell C23, and so we will press enter. You can see I have done this question so well. Now we will move on. Next question of this assignment is question number 7. The question number 7 is that next you want to insert a sum function with the 3D references on the QTR2 worksheet. Select cell B12 and insert the sum function with the 3D references to the total the rent amount for all 3 months. Copy the function in cell B12 to the range B13 to B20. Okay. Select cell B12 and insert the sum function with a 3D reference to the total the rent amount for all 3 months. Okay, we will go to cell B12, click on cell B12, press is equal to, and then enter sum function with a 3D reference to total the rent amount for all 3 months. Okay, we will okay we will enter sum function first and enter 3D references. Go to the April and go to cell B12 for rent for April month. So we will have to add a rent for May month in cell B12. So we will have to add a rent for June month, cell B12. So we will press enter. It will be show total 3-month rent in cell B12 on the QTR2 worksheet. Copy the function cell B12 to the range B13 to B20. Okay. And copy the function to the range B12 to B13 to B21. B20. Okay. Now moving on question number 8. I have done 7 questions so far. Question number 8 is that to ensure consistency among worksheets, you will group worksheet and apply formatting. Okay. Display the April worksheet. Group the April, May, June and QTR2 worksheet. Select the range AA to C23. Fill the formats only across the group worksheet to copy the font formatting indents and number formatting and group the worksheet. Display the April worksheet. Go to the April worksheet. April worksheet is displayed now. The next point is that group the April, May and June and QTR2 worksheet. We will have to group all 4 worksheet. Click on the April worksheet, press Ctrl and then select May, June and QTR2 worksheet. So these 4 worksheets are grouped now. Select the range A8 to C23. So we will have to select this range A8 to C23. Okay. And then fill the formats only across the grouped worksheet to copy the front formatting, indent and number formatting. Okay, fill the formats only across. We will go to the home tab in the editing group, click on fill series button, click on across worksheet, only click on all, click on OK button. So ungroup the worksheets. Okay, worksheet to copy the font formatting, indent and number formatting. And so ungroup the worksheet. So we right click on April worksheet, click on ungroup sheets. Okay. You can see I have done 8 questions of this assignment so far. Now I am going to do question number 9 of this assignment. Question number 9 is that you want to unlock a range so that it can be editing in the April, May and June worksheet only. Group the April, May and June worksheets. Unlock cell C9 and the range B12 to B20 in the grouped worksheet, then ungroup the worksheets. The first point of this question is that group the April, May and June worksheets. Okay, we will go to the Excel workbook, click on May, click on April worksheet, press Control and then click on May, June. We will group this 3 worksheet, April, May and June worksheet. So unlock cell C9, unlock cell C9, click on cell C9. Where is cell C9? Okay, and go to the home tab. In the cell group, click on formats button and click on lock cell button. Okay. Unlock cell C9 and the range B12 to B20 in the grouped worksheet. And range B12 to B20. We will select this range B12 to B20. And so go to the home tab in the editing group. So in the cell group, click on format button, click on log cells. Okay. Then ungroup the worksheets. So we will ungroup the worksheet. Right click on April worksheet, click on ungroup sheets. Okay, I have done 9 questions so far. Okay, total question of this assignment is